Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets, next on Madden Football.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A good one here in the AFC East, so glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, for years, this division was dominated by the Patriots, winning 16 of a possible 17 years. For the last 4, it's belonged to Buffalo under Sean McDermott. Now, though, this seems like it's anyone's division.
No question. I mean, you mentioned the Patriots. Obviously, they have one of the greatest traditions of winning in the history of the NFL. New coach, new era. We'll see how that unfolds. You mentioned Buffalo. But I think if I'm a New York Jets fan with Aaron Rodgers back under center healthy, and what Mike McDaniel is building down in Miami, you said it. This is really a division that over the years was a one-horse race. And now, I think all 4 of these teams entering the season think this division goes through them.
On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So, out come the Bills and the face of the franchise. 28-year-old Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Samuel. And nothing doing on that run. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills 1st down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll motion over Samuel. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Allen. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Samuel there to make the catch. second down and 3. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll bring this inside the 15, and that's good enough for the first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Once again, it's Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They'll motion over Samuel. From the gun on third down, it's Allen. That is caught side of the end zone. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Davis now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, all the build-up in 2023. It lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend. A Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That's to the right side. He's got Corley.
Nice play here by Malachi Corley, the young rookie wide receiver, and something we're going to continue to see out of him as the rest of the year unfolds is, Mike, he has such a knack for turning short throws into long gains, and his ability to be a ball carrier after the catch. It's really what separates certain guys from others in this league, and for a young player to have that innate kind of sense to be a ball carrier, find any ways you can get him the ball. Screens, smokes, bubbles, doesn't matter. Get the ball in his hands, and usually good things happen.
He was looking for Malachi Corley, and it'll bring up second down. Now the former first-round pick, Breece Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So you're on the sideline, and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
First down for Aaron. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
They'll run. It's Hall. Marked down at the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll take it on in. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing now. Allen here on first. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Really nice sack there by Reddick, and I feel like we've said that time and time again. Over these last couple seasons, he just continues to improve. Big reason why the Jets went out and traded for him this past offseason from Philadelphia. The hope is that he can take their defense to another level, and so far, he appears to be doing just that.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Samuel. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the rookie from Florida State, Keon Coleman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
The main goal for these quarterbacks when they're facing zone defense, Mike, is to identify the soft spots quickly. You need your guys to get open and stay open all before that defense has a chance to get home with their rush. They want to tie the coverage in with the rush unit. Like you see here, when you can give good protection and your receivers can get open and find those open spots, you deliver the ball on time, there's a lot of room to operate.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of K.J. Hamler. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Davis now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Nice catch there by Williams, and he's able to move the chains. And while he finds himself now in a new uniform here in New York, it's just nice to see him able to return from injury just a year ago. He was signed by the Jets this offseason after coming off a really good run with the Chargers. He's already making his presence felt. He picks up a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets. Now Zerline for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will tie things up. We are all in at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here comes Shakir. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Allen to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and They were able to make the completion.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Allen will throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. To throw is Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect.
To the goal line and in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Pass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Rodgers, RPO, quickly out to Wilson.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So It's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. This one caught by Lazard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Rodgers gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rodgers going up top again. That's to the right side. He's got Corley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Shakir. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and Josh Allen head back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Davis now to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball. This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He finds his tight end, Conklin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Rodgers now. That is caught at the 3. He is in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Shakir. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll go play action here with Allen. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Valdez-Scantling on the move. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And while Samuel might have a new home in Buffalo, Mike, he's still that same dynamic guy that I played with all those years back as a young player in Carolina. He is so dynamic with the ball in his hands that in this Buffalo offense, you can either throw it to him, hand it to him, but either way, just get him the ball like we saw there, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st down, it's Allen. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
That's deep for the back of the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So now Rodgers and the Jets ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Rodgers. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Extra point try by Bass. It's up and through. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, his hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction downfield by his receivers. But what he's not accounting for is the speed in pursuit of that defensive end. I mean, watch him catch him from behind. He closes that space a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand, and he takes the sack.
To throw is Rodgers. That's right side and brought in by Williams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Second down, Rodgers. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Rodgers going up top again. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
In what otherwise was a pretty down year for the Jets offensively, Breece Hall was one of the big bright spots. I mean, especially in the passing game. His 76 catches for the 2nd year back, that led all NFL running backs.
They'll try to run it with Hall. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
That is caught by the tight end. Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Jets go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. First and 10. They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll motion over Samuel. From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man is Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Buffalo.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
That's complete to Coleman. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Allen. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll motion over Samuel. Allen going to throw again. To the sideline, he's got Coleman. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Play action. It's Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They need one right now. Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's a short one taken in by Conklin.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Rodgers. Over the middle, that's the tight end Conklin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Rodgers now. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. Second down and 3. Again, it's Rodgers. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. A throw left side taken in by Corley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. They'll run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
A big play in the game now. Third down and 1. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Here's Hall. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here's first down. They'll run it with Hall. He'll get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Zerline's kick. Up and good. And the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Now on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So this last one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.